Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the World Series of Poker Circuit No Limit Hold'em Championship main event. This is the final table. Christian Aupers is your chip leader, but only marginally with 38 big blinds. Mawar Zaharaji in second place with 34 bigs. Iman with 34 bigs in third. Roman then in fourth with 33 big blinds. Wilfredo with 29. Sammy Agel with 28. Thomas with 22. And Robert is your clear short stack coming in to this 8-handed affair with 6 big blinds. All players have locked up a minimum of €17,500 for their efforts so far, all chasing the first prize of €156,500. It is all to play for here, live from the King's Resort in Rosvedov. My name is Action Man Dan, your broadcaster and Irish pundit for this event. Welcome wherever you are tuning in from, be it YouTube or the Poker Room Kings on Twitch. What a day we have in store for the fans out there. Come on in, the water's lovely. Cards are about to be in the air. Blinds are still DK running big blind ante. That's 81, 61, 60. Let's go. Top 12 finishers in this one all got a 10K ticket to the World Series of Poker Europe main event taking place next year. Ole Ole says, go, go, Sammy. He's going to crush them. Apocalypse says, good afternoon, lads and lassies. Is that a sword I see beside Apocalypse's name? It is indeed. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, and a follow. And if you're looking for additional information about the resort itself, head over to the website www.kingsresort.com. They're just opening their bags. Cards are about to be in the air. What a moment it is for these 8 lucky hopefuls still remaining in this field. Some more experienced than the others. Mawar Zaharaji has many scores to his resume. Iman played pretty well there yesterday as well. Christian had a few moves up his sleeves as well. Looks like we are set for a fun day. A lot of stacks are evenly matched here. Yesterday it seemed to drag on a little bit just because it's such a long clock. They're playing very snug, wanting to secure that ticket for themselves. Here we go. Roman opening for 330K, getting things started with the 8-10 off suit. Sammy with the here in the big blind is going to defend with the 8-9 off suit. Roman stopping best second pair. 25 is the bet. Sammy, we're going to release. I have some information as well. I'm going to invite all the players to the next edition of the World Series of Poker Circuit event, which will be held from the 1st to 14th of January 2025. Have it in your calendar. We have a few of those World Series of Poker Circuit events throughout the year, as well as the main attraction, of course, the one and only the World Series of Poker Europe this year. 15 bracelets, 15 million in guarantees, 5 million in the 10k main, 2.3 million was allocated to the winner. Just incredible stuff. Find a good opening to get the last of his business across the line. Ace king off, two goes all in. Thomas is going to call, of course, with his ace king suited. And actually, it's going to be around to Sammy, who quickly folds pocket nines. Understandable with an all in the call and big K jumps. So there's all in and call. Ace king against ace king. Cup is jack 10 8. And the 10. They're going to chop this one up, guys. What to talk about there? Okay, it says nice to have a bonus day of poker this week. It is indeed. Pocket Five's taking that one down. Interesting to see what way players approach, how aggressive they're going to be, or how passive, considering how much money is on the line. The circuit ring, well, of course. We've seen aces out in force yesterday, and look at this. We've got aces again. We've got a bit of a cooler situation here. Thomas, the ace king of clubs against the aces of Wilfredo. It's going to be very tough for Thomas to get away from this one, but Wilfredo decides to just call setting the trap. Now, I'm all for setting the trap in a lot of situations, but when Thomas raises off the stack depth under the gun, I feel like Wilfredo should be free betting because any hands that Wilfredo is going to get in, it's going to give you more action pre-flop. Look what's happening here. We've got a cooler situation. Christian with Jack in the big blind. And as it stands now, action is going to come back around to the aces. Going to come back around to the ace king suited first. We could see the ace king moving all in. Wilfredo coming over the top, and that might save Christian a lot of money here because he's going to be able to fold his jacks then. Thomas is just going to be shoving. Can't see a situation where he gets away from this. Wow. He's just going to call, and he is 17 bigs behind. This is not what I expected to see. I expected to see him come over the top. Wilfredo now with the aces. What a hand we have developing here to get things kicked off. Just off this stack depth, you wouldn't really see too many calls here under the gun. It's going to be a very condensed range. Now what does aces do? Do we just go for the lot? Like, think about the action here, folks. It's been an open under the gun. A call as a trap from the aces. A 3-bet. And now a call as well on top. Big moment here for Wilfredo. Surely if he just calls now, he has to have an absolute monster. So yeah, just move all in. To do this, I think he can't have a hand lesser than queens. He's going to have queens plus to do this, in my opinion. But the way this is played out, jacks may as well go into the muck, and Thomas isn't going to be able to continue with ace-king suited. Oh, whoa. Thomas is called. This is crazy. What an action-packed hand that's taking place here. Jack's getting out of the way. Ace-King getting it all in against the aces. Wilfredo loving life. 8.9 million in this pot. All Wilfredo has to do is hold against the Ace-King suited of Thomas. Crazy, crazy hand. Queen, Queen 7 is the flop. I actually thought Thomas might have been able to fold the Ace-King suited in that exact situation. Turn is the 5 of diamonds. Straight out of the gate, we are going to lose Thomas Jedno with his Ace-King suited. The Jacks get out of harm's way, but it is all about Wilfredo here. Wilfredo winning an absolute gigantic pot with aces. That's some pot for the Swiss man. We do have the Czech Republic, Germany, Netherlands, Israel, Afghanistan and Luxembourg all being represented at this final table. Couple of comments coming in. Stratus saying hello all. Act like you have 10-10 and that you decided to say fuck it, I'm all in. Pablo says welcome to the World Series of Poker final table, folks. Stratus says Ace King had a dinner date he wanted to go to. It just seems like you might be able to get away from Ace King in that exact spot. It's not something you're going to study very often. He does leave us taking home €17,500 for his efforts, and that means all players remaining now guaranteed a minimum of €25,200. The man's going to bet 280k. Christian's going to call from the small blind. He's not loving life here, Christian. He's out of position in a bloated pot. In a mediocre hand, but we will see a turn card. Turn is the 8 of clubs. Christian now goes for a lead. This is a very strange lead to me. It's not something you would see often. In general, just wants to be trying to get the showdown. Does go for the lead. And Roman releases. Shadow says, yes, someone lost their mind and let Apocalypse be moderator again. Yeah, as long as he's a good boy now, this time. Osmo is in the house, says, hello, guys, have a nice day. Hello, Osmo. Christian is going to raise from the button. That hand could have played out very differently as well, you know, with the jacks, ace, king, aces. King 7-5 is the flop. Strata says, if Apocalypse has to be a good boy, does that mean I can be mean and nasty? You can figure it out amongst yourselves as gotta let kids skateboard. Christian betting 300k here. Wilfredo raising to 700k. Find out where he's at right here, right now, and takes it down. He has over 10 million in chips, a dominating force at this final table. Wilfredo over 10 million now. 65 bigs. That is a chunky stack with 7 remaining. Now, he's gone for a min raise here in the small blind. I don't like this. He wants to apply pressure, apply it all you want, but do not make it just one more big blind to call. First, Zaharaji can just defend. And will defend with the Queen 6 offsuit. So here we go. Fredo betting 800k. Quite a large bet. He's got all the chips to do this with, though. It's going to be very tough for Zaharaji to continue. He's got the arse end of it, as we say in Ireland. Might be open-ended, but with the 6, I think he's just going to have to let this one go for that sizing anyway. And you see after that hand with the aces how much it puts him in front. Nearly double of his counterpart in second place with 34 bigs, 38 big blinds. Clark asked, how do you feel about the tickets at Roswell? I feel like it creates weird dynamics where you have a second bubble, which is even more significant. It does, yeah. It can drag on sometimes when that happens, especially when you've got gigantic prize pools like this one. There's an extra incentive, and who doesn't want to play the World Series of Poker Europe main event? I know I do. Wilfredo is going to call with the deuces. Robert shoving under the 1+1. This is light from Wilfredo to call off with just a pair of deuces, even if he is the overwhelming chip leader. Might just give Robert the benefit of the doubt here. Let this one go and keep the dynamic going with such a big page jump between 7 and 6. But he does try to eliminate another player. And that flop hasn't found Robert with the ace-7. Deuces are still in the lead as we hit the turn. Turn is a 5. There are some counterfeit situations now as well, but the deuce is looking good as we hit the river. We could be set to lose another player. River is a 10. Robert Bunn has been eliminated in 7th place, and that means 6 players remaining now. Wilfredo not messing around today, guys. He's playing over 12 million in chips, good for 76 big blinds at the moment. GG, Robert. Taking home €25,200 for your efforts, and that means with all 6 remaining players, they have locked up €33,800. Don't try this at home, folks, but it looks like Saharaji is opening on the button and Roman is re-jamming with 5-4 off suit. Unless the graphics are serving me incorrectly, that is cray-cray. Very, very wild re-jam there. Saharaji raising to 325 in the cutoff here with 6-4 spades. Takes down the blinds and antes. Christian raising to 350 here in the small blind with Queen 5 offsuit. Gives great odds for Imman to call in the big with Queen 9 offsuit. Jack H3 is the flop. Christian's just going to check now. I would prefer to see Christian just keep firing. Backdoor heart draw, backdoor straight draw. Checks it over. Now Imman can take this away from him with a bet. He's bet 430k. Man will just take that away from Christian. Just wants to be careful with his sizing there. Going too small from the small blind into a guy who has him covered. Not going to work out too well for you in the long run. Roman going for the raise here from the cutoff. Will wants to be in every pot, it seems. He's going for a defend here with the 4 deuce offsuit. These guys came to play today, folks. They're coming out swinging. Just wants to be putting that one in the muck from the big blind, even if you do have all the chips. The river is the deuce of spades. Interestingly enough, Wilfredo has the best hand now. That looks like a bet. 600k. This guy ain't fooling around. He's just going for it here. Obviously, doesn't think his deuce is going to be good at showdown. Hardly making a 3/4 of a pot bet as a value bet. Turning his deuce into a bluff, it looks like. And getting paid by worse. What is going on here? What am I watching? God damn. This is some interesting poker.
I didn't look before the flop and check in the dark. I looked in the turn.
Wilfredo is back in the action here with the 8-7 off suit, and Christian going to bet 400k. I don't know what this Wilfredo guy is going to do next, to be honest with you. He's just going to continue. Nearly 2 million in the pot now as we hit the turn. Turn is the ace of clubs. What a river card that is. 2 pair now for Wilfredo. Once the bet is sizing, it's going to get paid here. I would say somewhere around 800k or a million. A million sounds nice. Goes for a million. I wouldn't be shocked to see Christian pay this off, guys. Wilfredo, one propensity to be involved in pot after pot. Could easily be bluffing here. That's why you're going to see Christian throw out chips. Very hard to play against a guy like Wilfredo. Seems to be hitting everything. Seems to be involved time and time again. Sometimes you just got to pay him off. What do you think he's going to do here, folks, on the river? Is he going to call or is he going to fold? All vote now. I think he's going to call. I don't see him folding here, guys. He's been thinking for nearly 2 minutes now. The longer it goes, more likely he is to call, in my opinion. Wow, does eventually let it go. I thought we were going to see him call there.
Good fold, good fold.
Wilfredo now paying 14.2 million. This guy seems to be unstoppable right now.
By far.
Apocalypse says nice fold. Yeah, it's nice to figure it out and then let it go and come to the right conclusion. We can see he got lucky on the river, but I would not have been shocked to see him get paid off there.
in the hands of the one.
Raising from under the gun with the ace-jack offsuit. Roman defending with the 7-5 offsuit. 6-6-6 is the flop. Christian's just going to bet and take this one away. Wilfredo can be very loose in his opening. And he will open the 10-7 offsuit in the hijack to 375. Sammy is going to call with ace-10 offsuit on the button. Actually, yeah, I prefer a rejam from Sammy. What's going on here? So Roman is rejamming from the small blind with the ace-9 offsuit. Wilfredo's opening from the hijack. Sammy is called on the button. Roman has decided to rejam from the small ace-9 offsuit.
You want the call or not? Count, please.
The way Sammy should have just played this is just rejam pre-flop himself. And now he's in a very sticky situation.
No answer. I call. Yeah, call. Wait. From you I can get back if you're bad. Yeah.
What the hell is going on here, guys? Bowman has rejammed and Wilfredo is called. I don't understand what's going on. Unless the graphics are wrong on the screen. I'm sorry, guys. It seems like Wilfredo has decided to call with 10-7 offsuit. The flop has come 8-5-4. Just sticking it in for so much money on the line.
How much percent
This is outrageous. Why has the ace-10 gone in the bin is what I want to know. Turn is a 9. Oh my god.
That's level 1.
9 outs for Wilfredo as we hit the river.
Not. Queen. Tip. Queen.
It's the jack of clubs. Wilfredo gets there. I do not believe this. Wilfredo has eliminated Roman. Runner, runner. 9 of clubs on the turn. Jack of clubs on the river. Delivers a brutal blow that he shouldn't have been involved with to begin with. Wow. What is going on at the King's Resort? Always a surprise around the corner at King's. Well, there's one for you there now, folks. Richie says again, enjoying poker with the best commentator, Dan man. What the hell just happened? Somebody's got to catch a train or a plane or a helicopter or something out of here. That was insane, folks. Wilfredo raising to 3 bigs with the pocket fours. There is €156,000 on the line here. I really don't understand this at all. And now what does Sammy do? Sammy's going to shove with the ace-jack, and Wilfredo probably calls with fours if we just seen him call with 10-7 offsuit. Is this what's happening here? ICM has been thrown against the wind. Well, Sammy does move all in. Oh my God, guys. And Christian waking up with ace-king suited behind the small blind. Christian can't fold ace-king here. We are going to see a huge pot with the ace-jack against the ace-king is my prediction. Here we go, he is all in. The man can get out of the way. And Wilfredo can get out of the way with his pocket fours now. And he's backing up. Christian, an unbelievable opportunity here to eliminate a player, get a pay jump, and get closer to Wilfredo's stack. This is an insane final table. 6.3 million in this pot. Ace in the window, ace, king, 3. Very definitive for Christian Aupers. 58 of clubs. Super is the queen of diamonds. What a crazy game this poker is. 4 players remaining now. Wow. He will take home 43,000 euro for his efforts. That means all 4 remaining players guaranteed a minimum of 54,800 euro. Incredible. All taking place under one roof, folks. It's King's Resort live from Masvidal. Poker is alive and well. Look at this. Wilfredo with 90 bigs. Christian close to 40. Man with 28. And Zaharaji with 22. All going to fight it out for this title, the ring, all the story that goes with it. What an opening frame this has been of poker today. And me there saying it was like so paced yesterday. I take it all back today anyway, that's bloody sure. As Apocalypse says, Roman's gone, and now Sammy definitely Wilfredo's bloodline now. Wow. And for Iman and Zaharaji, all they did was just fold and made chunks of money. I guess when you know it's your day, you know it's your day, but my God, that 10-7 hand was absolutely crazy. Zaharaji betting 300k here. Now Wilfredo has absolutely nothing, just needs to let his hand go. That doesn't look like he's letting his hand go, guys. That's a raise. That's a raise to 800k. Now Zaharaji will decide if he wants to protect his hand and move all in or just call, I presume. He's up against an overpair, then c'est la vie, but I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. I don't know what I'm watching. This is insane. Raji is going to call. And here's the Jack of Hearts. Insane, guys. Wilfredo moving all in on Zaharaji. And I don't see Zaharaji folding. This just looks so strong now from Wilfredo. Zaharaji, you just call it off. This is just crazy poker I'm watching here, folks. Insane stuff happening at the King's Resort right now. Speechless. River is 6 of clubs, and Merry Christmas to Zaharaji, now playing 46 big blinds. Well played. I thought Zaharaji might have just stacked off on the flop. My go-to would be to call and call it off, especially against Wilfredo. Very strange play there from Wilfredo. So Wilfredo is attacking the big blind of Zaharaji, making it the full 3x. Moose says at least Wilfredo is trying to steamroll. Doctor says one thing, next time Wilfredo actually has it, he will be getting paid. Max says, I am rooting for Wilfredo now. Osmo says he's become too confident. That could be his downfall if he uses his chips so recklessly. I don't know. This is this is a hard job as a commentator to know what they're going to do here. I'm all for it. There's so much money on the line. I don't understand why you would be wanting to play so recklessly, but look, their money, they can do what they want with it. Maharaji's more than capable of applying the pressure and utilising his skills to take Wilfredo's chips away from him. Just insane scenes for the open 2 hours for Kings. That's what I said. Haraji going for full 3x from the small blind with 6-5 offsuit. So Wilfredo is raising to 500k under the gun with pocket fives. Iman has an opportunity now to get some chips from Wilfredo. Ace King suited. Does move all in. Moves all in for 27 big blinds. And Wilfredo is going for it here with pocket fives. Guys, I don't know what way to commentate on this. There is caution to the wind for ICM, but it's just they're just playing it out, and that's just the way it's going. Your man with ace king of diamonds, Wilfredo with pocket fives. And they're flipping for a lot of booty, it looks like. Mental. This is a absolutely humongous flip here in equity. Over 11 million in the pot. Wow! 665 is the flop. Wilfredo flopping a full house. Insane scenes. Turn has 4 clubs. River is the jack of spades. It really feels like it's Wilfredo's day here at the King's Resort. Wow. This is breathtaking, speechless play. I don't know what to say here, folks. Oh my God. This guy, Wilfredo, taking this table by storm. is going on? Christian raises to 400k. Pocket nines. Wilfredo calls. The king 10 off suit. Top is 6-5-3. Wilfredo checks and Christian betting 900k with his overpair. Surely Wilfredo just puts this in the bin. He will take that one down. Christian betting 400k here then. With his two pair. Or as you're going to call. Turn into 9 of spades. That's 400k. As called. River is the king of diamonds. And wins the showdown. Wilfredo, three-handed here. 91 big blinds. Raises with king deuce off two. €170,000 locked up for all three remaining players, fighting it out for €156,500 victory. Wilfredo is going to bet 400k on the 10-10-4.
Not so much.
So we just take this one down, Christian, with just Jack 5. Raji raised on the button with the 10 off suit, and Wilfredo flicked it in with the 10 deuce off suit.
What you see in my eyes?
Yeah,
They're
deuce is
always
flop.
look in my eyes. Tell me. Not my real weakness. Check.
Bet a 400k and a call. We'll see the turn card. Turn is the 7 of clubs. Wilfredo checks. Zaharaji needs to bet this one. Needs to bet about $1 million, I'd say.
So how much is it? 20,000 euros is buying super now. I call it 20,000. Now I must see the liver.
I can't believe he's called on the turn. He does have the best hand. Let's see what happens on the river. Nearly 4 million in the pot already. Wilfredo has a straight blocker. He's got a bottom pair. Has to think that a deuce wouldn't be good at showdown. And has to turn his hand into a bluff. So it does go for a bet of 1 million.
Can I stay like this?
Zaharaji has to just let his hand go, I presume. Wilfredo takes it down. This guy has all the tricks up his sleeves. What are we witnessing?
Looks just much, but these are small. Not this. You speak, mister.
Christian bets 1 million here into Wilfredo. 854 is the flop. I would think Wilfredo will just let this go, but I not surprised to see Wilfredo just call. What is going on in this world? 2 pair for now for Christian on the turn. $1.2 million is the bet. 1.2 million is the call. And the river is the Tree of Clubs. And Wilfredo somehow gets there on the river. He now has a straight. And Christian might be a non-believer here. Oh my God. Christian is going to bet 1 million That is a blockerish type sizing. And Wilfredo puts them all in. I just thought we would see Wilfredo call on the river here. I mean, you can shove on the river if you want. It's totally fine. Oh my God, Christian has called him off. He's a non-believer for Wilfredo. I do not believe what I'm seeing. Wilfredo has eliminated Christian. Christian is a non-believer with his 2-pair. Has called it off. Yikes. That means we are going on a break because we're going to be coming back to go heads up for the title. What an insane opening frame of this FT. Wilfredo absolutely dominating this final table. We're going on a break for the guts of 15 minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for lots more action. See you all in a few moments.
Blinds are 6120. They're going to pop up to 8160 pretty soon. And at that point, you start doing the math and you realize we just don't have that many chips in play. Each player started with 1 million chips. We had 30 entries. Even with my limited mathematical skills, I can tell you there's 30 million chips in play.
That was pretty good, Zach.
Yeah, quick too, right?
Yeah.
Nothing gets by me. Foxy with ace-5.
All in.
And she is all in. Now just the question, do the blinds wake up with something?
Oh,
no.
no. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yes.
So this is about a, what, let's see, 13.5 big blind shove?
Yeah. Somewhere in that vicinity.
14 big blind shove?
You generally tend to shove a lot of the offsuit aces that you're playing. And if you're doing some min raising, it's with some of the suited aces. When you reach a final table, things flip a little bit in that regard, but not always. Ace-5 off is just a great candidate for a bluff jam. You get a few better aces to call, or to fold, I mean. And Ace-5 is just a particularly good low ace.
3,200,000.
Cabral re-raising. Mustafa.
Oh.
And there's another ace.
Yeah, seeing that ace is just brutal for Chrissy. I don't think that she saw it, but, you know, as a viewer, as a fan.
So pretty unlucky for Chrissy. She had ace-queen versus ace-4, hit her ace.
Or
The 4 on the turn keeps her having a big stack, and now just a few hands afterwards,
that's
her tournament life on the line. We know one of the aces are dead.
But 9 of diamonds, okay? Okay? Okay, 9 of diamonds.
She can win with running queens, by the way.
Running queens. Okay. That's an option. A queen on the turn would be fun, right?
Yeah, why not?
Double, well, add some outs. We'll put it that way, not double. There's only one dead ace.
9 of diamonds.
This is tough.
Not the ace of hearts.
Yep. Ace of hearts would not help her now.
Oh, I have flush draw. I didn't see that. But 9 of
Cabral does
diamonds is
pick up
okay.
the flush.
5 bet.
Fox in one card away, and that is going to do it for 4 clubs on the river. And the 4-time bracelet winner will have to wait another day to win bracelet number 5.
I haven't heard that one, but probably. Sounds like something he would say. Leo.
Once they started offering bracelet events on GG Poker, I just assumed that Lena has one.
You're too humble.
But I
to
could
talk like
I could certainly be wrong.
that. How did he end up? Did he cash?
I don't believe
240.
Nicholas has any bracelets. I think he has 2 final tables. He does have a 3rd place finish, so I do think we missed him. No, I think he's actually looking for his first bracelet as well.
Mosky, after getting that check raise through, picks up pocket jacks. Just peeling this raise from Martin. This is something you would not see outside of a final table, but makes a lot of sense in this situation.
Sue just calling.
Yeah, that's definitely too much.
I think Sizrat put maybe a couple of few too many chips in there. He's still our chip leader by a large margin. Again, 30 million chips in play. You can see there on the left side of your screen. He has 11 million behind.
By the way, to answer your question before about if Kamoski had backjammed that King-9 suited, can he ever have good hands out of the small blind? Clearly he can. He has jacks here.
Yeah.
Different situation, obviously, than the one before, but making this clear that it's a possibility.
Yeah. Although I don't know if he's backjamming. If Hisu were to 3-bet this, are you backjamming jacks against the chip leader? In this
I
spot?
don't know. I think both options are on the table. Obviously, folding is not on the table, but calling could be a very reasonable route. But in the other situation, I'm not even saying he always peels jacks, but maybe he has like the ace-queen offsuit, something like that. That is fairly strong.
Certainly fair. Cabral is just really, really good at making flushes.
Wow.
He's just really, really good at making flushes. Now, Kamoski is not drawing dead, has the jack of diamonds, but it's just, I mean, how do you do it?
I don't know, but Cabrella's been doing it all day.
He can write a book on hey, listen, I know how to make flushes better than my opponent, so here it is.
He's been making flushes. He's had pocket aces a number of times. He's made a lot of hands.
I mean, how many
today.
players are even playing 10-5 suited at a final table?
I know of one at this table.
Maybe a couple even, but it's just...
By the way, Hisu getting in there, of all players.
Yeah, well, he's like, listen, I'm a chip leader. Why not? Nobody else wants it. I'll take a shot at it.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's not going to work.
Yeah, I think that's Probably some pretty good read on your part.
This is actually a bit difficult for Kamowski. Oh, he just snap folds. Very nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this is a difficult situation for him once it goes bet call.
You don't know if you're. You don't even know if your diamond comes off if you're good or not.
Yeah.
This is awkward. I want to ask you this. I mean, what do you do if you're Hisu? Do you just give up, or do you put your opponent maybe on a big diamond and try to get him off it?
I think it would be a bit out of line to bluff without a diamond in your hand. It looks like he's just going to go for it. He's just decided that the time is right here. He doesn't really care about blockers. Fair enough.
Blocker schmockers.
Martin is going. I assume Martin is only going to call the
Well, I was
river.
going to say on a paired board, you don't have the nut flush against the chip leader, final table ICM situations. This is just a
Yeah.
call, right?
I would tend to be careful here. That's for sure. Hisu could have a lot of full houses, especially if you watched his play yesterday. You know he's not incapable of showing up with the 8-3 suited. I like that just call. Martin all of a sudden is getting dangerously close. Does feel like one is coming quite soon, though.
Yeah, at the end of this level, we will have a break.
Yeah,
Well,
we've
look
been playing this level for some time.
Daniel Divorce on the button, almost definitely going to move all in here, I would imagine, with pocket threes.
Yeah, mandatory all in.
Divorce was a coach for Phil Galfon's poker training site, Run It Once. Over 15 million in tournament winnings. He was born in the Soviet Union, moved to Canada at the age of 8, just 36 years old. And he is gonna get some action. Cabral calling. Divorce, his tournament life on the line, 3.6 million in the pot.
This is actually a huge situation.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is for Daniel Divorce's life, but if Cabral wins this, he's back to near tied for chip lead. If Divorce wins this, I think he might be third in chips.
Yeah, it is.
Good
It's
call,
first
yeah.
and second, and then
Good
everybody
call.
else.
Yeah.
Thank you. GRO.
He'll be very close to
GRO
third in
approved.
chips. Let's put it that way.
Pocket freeze. Pocket freeze.
So
Not
the former
Giaro.
coach for Run It Once looking to fade the aces and tens, and there's a 10 in the window.
That
Knew it
is
will
a
be 10
terrible
there, yeah.
window
Like,
card
open
right
it like
there.
you knew.
And Divorce needs a 3.
Good for you, Victor. Good for you. Victor sleeping. And Mr. who lost 6 million, happy. I think you are one of the biggest losers of this year, right? 6 million down. Pretty sick. I agree.
One card
GG
remaining.
Daniel,
If it's
Emmanuel.
not a 3, Daniel
GG.
Divorce is out. Jack of Diamonds.
I mean, not GG. Good luck.
And Daniel Divorce, over 15 million in
Hey, now you
tournament
can recover.
winnings,
Minus 6 million, now you can
is
go
going
up.
to finish 2 off the money.
much is that? Your turn, 7th hand. Or 17th hand. Oh. Kings? Okay. It's a chance. I think you're gonna win.
Got an all in here.
If you are minus 6 million, there must be some
We've got an all in.
Wow.
equilibrium in the universe, some equality.
Mustafov's been waiting for it.
Wow.
And it is the online phenom, Lena, who is at risk. Really nothing you can do here. It's ace-jack versus kings. Could we be in the money? This could be the first time, by the way, we see a player eliminated not at the hands of Martin Cabral.
When we act, we have something in mind. We do some strategy. Pretty weird then. It's delayed already. Good luck to you.
The only player rooting for Lena is Lena and maybe his friends.
This is
Not much going on for him right there. Looking for an ace and only an ace.
pretty meager run out so
Any
far.
ace will do. Barry Greenstein. One time. Not this
Oh.
time. The 4 spades. And that is it. What a treat we get to watch Nicholas Astet, Lena 900, play poker for 2 days.
We're back, guys. We're live. It's the World Series of Poker Championship No Limit Hold'em main event, live from the King's Resort in Roswadov. Wilfredo storm trooping this final table with 145 big blinds. Zaharaji is up against it. 35 big blinds in second place. Good luck, gentlemen. Both players have locked up €98,200. So they're playing for over 50 grand in the difference between first and second. That's a big boy battle. Anything can happen in heads up. Anything can happen in poker. What a wild start to the day it's been. Ace 10-3 is the flop. Turn is the Queen of Spades. Six-two again for Wilfredo. says Mark. Yeah, I agree. Strato says that's why we have Dan and chat. His voice and Aaron saying comments make a stream worthwhile. Zahraji betting a lot of lobster here on the turn. 1.5 million. This is worth. And I'm seeing a raise here from Wilfredo. I don't understand this. He's going for it with 6 deuce of clubs. It looks like this is a crazy bluff, folks. Zahraji's just going to have to fold. Not something I expected to see Wilfredo do. I don't know who this Wilfredo guy is, but god damn it. Seems to have a read on Zahraji, that's for sure. Aim for the ring. 156,500 euro for the winner. Zahraji with the Jack 6 offsuit here. 23 bigs. Wilfredo falling. Ten 8-7 is the flop. Zahraji bets 400k. Wilfredo just rips with bottom pair any piece of the board. He says here, I'm going to rip it in. Wilfredo limping. Zaharaji checking. Jack, Jack, deuce is the flop. Wilfredo bets 400. Wilfredo with 162 big blinds playing Maor Zaharaji's 17. Wilfredo with two pair. Looks like he's just going to check this one back for deception. Raises them off it. How the hell are you going to beat this man today? Certainly is Wilfredo's tournament to lose at this point. Zaharaji now with 12 bigs. Going to be shoving this one with ace-3 offsuit. Oh, just decides to call. Wilfredo raised the 600k, and now Zaharaji will be putting it all in. Wilfredo's calling with Queen 5. Oh, guys, I don't know what I'm watching here. Wilfredo wants to gamble with Queen 5 offsuit. Here we go. I just thought Zaharaji was going to shove and Wilfredo would fold, but instead, Zaharaji limp traps with ace-3 offsuit. Here we go. Ace-Jack-8 is the flop. It's looking pretty good for Zaharaji. There's the Queen of Hearts. And that's where Wilfredo now. Oh my God, I don't believe it. It's a 5 on the river. Looked like we were going to be getting a long heads up battle had he doubled up there, but Wilfredo, what the actual fuck? Rivers at 2 pair. I don't believe it. Wilfredo is your World Series of Poker Circuit No Limit Hold'em main event champion. Live from the King's Resort in Rosvedov. He's done it. Absolutely obliterated and sun ran the entire final table. Hope you've enjoyed how crazy the last few hours have been, as I have. It's absolutely insane scenes. I don't think I have ever seen it go that quick and crazy like it just did. We're back next weekend for the German Poker Days, the Mystery Bounty Edition. Zahraji taking home €98,200 for his efforts, but the winner is Wilfredo from Switzerland, winning €156,500. That's going to do it from me, folks. Thanks to everyone in the chat, Apocalypse, the moderators that are here, and everyone new and all the regulars. I'll see you again next weekend. For now, I'm going to say my goodbyes. Catch me if you can. I've been Action Man Dan.
Be right back.